Let's see here. So how old are you? And how old are you?
93.
93. Did you hear that, D?
He's still chasing women.
Oh! Oh, man. Uh-oh. There's the coffee lady.
Are we live?
You're live. Well, I don't know. There's some people here that are questionable. Yeah. Oh my God! Look at it. You're cracking the screen here. Again. Or still. Did you take a stagecoach in here or what?
Pony Express.
Pony Express. Man.
3 stops.
Did y'all have a fun trip over?
Yeah. I just sat in the back seat. He was driving, Mr. David.
You let him drive?
Oh, yeah.
Has he sobered up?
Oh, he drinks.
Oh, more.
Well, I did some of that.
I mean, yeah, God, I don't know how many times I've had to drag him out of
We found out
bars.
that van will do okay on 2 wheels.
2 wheel. Thought right on that curve there at the B line.
I spent my whole damn career to never have an accident, so I got down to Fort Pierce.
You live in Fort Pierce? Fort Pierce? You
That's
live?
where I worked for 2003 until I retired in 2010.
You just retired? I mean, you know, compared to you, he just retired. Oh!
Where'd you get that growth?
I don't. Well, it's called wishful thinking. Well, good. Where you been? We've been waiting on you. Jeez. Did you see Butch out there?
No.
Well, he's probably still wandering around.
We'll work for food.
Yeah, he's still out there, huh? Man, oh man.
You been doing okay?
Surviving, barely. Just hanging on by a thread. I've got 2 grandchildren living with me now. Yeah, that keeps me hopping, let me tell you.
They do keep you going.
Yes, they do. They do. Uh-oh. Is that one mine?
I got another one.
You got another one. Okay. All right.
I told her she would put my name on it. And I never did hear no more.
Nothing ever happened of it?
Uh-oh. Got the straight skinny now.
There you go. I never worked that much again. How are you?
Almost 43 years.
Butch, somebody said you were out in the parking lot wandering
I
around.
came here by way of D-Land.
D-Land. Well, you know, somebody said you guys get lost getting down
Give
here.
me a hug.
Give her a hug. Oh, God. Oh. You going to hug this guy?
I am.
Rated.
I don't know if I'm rated for...
Well, I remember when all us guys used to go through the 8-4 office just to get a look at you.
Uh-oh. Look out. Hey, we're X-rated now. Huh? Oh, man.
What's happening,
Good to see you. Who's this pretty thing here? Who's this pretty thing you brought here with?
I'm married.
You know that guy?
Yeah, he's my husband.
You're kidding. And you're going to admit that? Oh, man. Boy.
Are you doing this the whole time, or you just pushing?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell anymore. Oh, God, Butch, we've been waiting on you. Well, what do you think?
Did you read my mail?
I did.
Turning me on.
Going and says, yeah, it sounded like a good idea. It'd be better than going to the freaking doctor.
Having a Christmas party every 3 months?
Yeah. Better than going to the doctors all the time.
I know. What's the matter with you?
Oh, something else.
I hear that's a psychiatrist. Is that right?
They're actually right next to my orthodontist.
Oh. Jeez. So, What have you been doing to stay out of trouble? Anything?
Not really. I'm still taking care of my kids. They're still, they're adults.
Yeah, oh, I know. Yeah. I've got 2 grandchildren that live with me now. 10 years old and 16 years old.
Oh, that must be a joy.
Yeah, I said, you know, we've already done this once. But we didn't do a very good job the first time. I don't know why anybody thinks we're good.
Is this movie on?
Oh,
No?
maybe. Do you know this cute thing sitting beside you?
Yeah, we've been married 140 years.
You know, in a couple of days, I will have been married 50 years.
We just celebrated our 40th.
Really? Is he working out, or do you think you're going to keep him? Oh, well, my wife hadn't decided whether I'm going to work out or not. She says it's only 50 years.
Well, next time she'll marry money.
Yeah.
Number 10 would be.
Butch, what are you going to order me?
Do you want all bacon, all
What do I
sausage,
order
or
you?
half and
Yeah.
A hard time.
A hard time? What is this stuff? Jeez.
I'm not trying to get the bill put on you, but she wouldn't do it.
She wouldn't do it, huh? I think.
I knew you had lots of money.
Does Larson doesn't polish his head, does he? You think? You think Larson polishes that?
I polish it every morning.
Oh, oh, we got you before, didn't we?
I told you
What?
it was Dale Porter. I had his names reversed, first letters of each name. Didn't I tell you that?
You might.
P-O-R-D-A-L.
You may have,
Oh, okay.
but I
thought I did.
I can't understand
I
that
remember.
accent of yours.
Well, you got it right now.
Camera, you sent me the information on the email.
I might have. This is a 4/3 camera. It's a mirrorless camera. It's a new type. Last 2 or 3 years, Panasonic and Olympus is pushing these cameras. Yeah. Just plug it right in the computer and start editing. I shoot all my grandson's hockey games.
I know you sent me those.
Yeah, you get to see him. My grandson, you can't miss him. He's 6'5". He is a monster out there. I mean, anybody in his team, only the tops of their heads only come up to there.
My granddaughter married a guy that's 6'5" or 6". Oh my God, he's strong.
I know it.
He comes in there and in our house, we went into bed, he might have to duck down.
Well, that's why my grandson is. He goes through the doors. I think he's going to bump his head. You know this guy? Yeah. You know? Huh? I don't know if I got him when he came in. Do you think I did? I don't know. Is he worth getting? Yeah.
He's all right.
What's that steady cam?
Did you ever build that last time?
No, I got all the pieces and parts. And it's still sitting out on my workbench.
Last time we were here, you were trying to put together when you pull something off the internet.
Yeah. Well, this is what I figured out since.
Pretty well.
It does. I shoot all the hockey games. You ever look at any of that? Yeah. My grandson plays hockey, and I go with this camera. I shoot all those things. And the problem is shooting off a tripod at a hockey game is difficult. There's too many. Yeah. So I figured this thing out. You got this little pouch here. I got at Harbor Freight.
Thank God for Harbor Freight.
Yeah, oh God! And this is a monopod, and I can, and it's steady as a rock.
2 days ago, and I haven't done a thing with it. One of the guys I work with bought for his girlfriend a GoPro camera.
Oh, my grandson got one for his birthday.
In the process, they split up, so she gave it back to her. I just got it 2 days. I gave her $100 for it. It's not the GoPro 3, but it's the one right before.
Right,
still in the box, but never even been opened.
Well, those are $299, and the GoPro 3 is $399 now.
$100, I think, was a steal.
That is, and those are wonderful. They're a little on the fish eye, a little when you shoot with them, but it's great. Yeah.
He and his 6-year-old buddy get up this thing in the intercoastal. Well, over in Cocoa, the intercoastal's pretty wide.
You ain't kidding.
So we looking for Justin, we can't find Justin, and they got out in the middle of it, and one of those afternoon thunderstorms came up and blew them to rock ledge. And they'd gone to somebody's house, knocked on the door. I need to call my dad. I had to get a truck and go back around and get him. Bring him back to Merritt Island.
Yeah. Well, there's I've been blown all over the place. But we used to race over there all the time, in the intercoastal there. Coming through. 4. That's number 4. Oh, man.
That goes with sir. Can I hand you that? There you go.
Oh, man.
Here.
Thank you. Holy Margaret. You better pay attention.
Bacon, sausage, and hash browns.
Here it comes.
You didn't get pancakes. Bacon, sausage, hash browns. Who had no pancakes?
Who wouldn't want pancakes?
Okay.
I had scrambles.
Scrambled.
Scrambles and sausage.
Scrambled. Oh, man.
I'll take it. I'll eat the heck out of it.
Ooh, man. That's a grand slam. If enough people didn't show up, there's a $50 minimum here, and I figured I was going to have to eat about 8 grand slams. If nobody showed up, I'd eat about.
That happened one time, didn't it?
Well, we had 3 people show up. That's the worst.
Not going to make me happy.
Me, Norm, and Bashan. The only 3 that showed up. But the only thing is, we went over there. We didn't take the room, so I didn't have to eat 8 grand slams. But I would have.
You did good this time.
I know.
Really good.
No, this is. I think this is the biggest turnout we've had on. Yeah. I heard. He says it's because he showed up. Is that right? Could that be true? I
showed up with her.
Oh, with her. Oh. Well, I can understand that.
Make it better.
I can understand that. Don, where are you going?
I have to run.
Run? I want to see that. You want to run?
My one is walking.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, where are you walking to?
Well, I have to go to a friend of mine.
Hey, you still going to those AA meetings?
No.
Oh, you don't go
I have to go to his friend. He's getting the Employee of the Year thing.
Employee? You know somebody that works?
Yeah. He's my wife, niece's husband.
I sent out an email and said that we ought to have these Christmas parties every 3 months.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think.
Well, you think we ought to have these Christmas parties every 3 months?
Yeah.
Mine, you, turn.
I'll try.
Huh?
I'll try.
You think?
Have a good time.
You may have to buy a new car, putting all those miles on it.
Oh, yeah. I've already got some 1,500 miles.
1,500! Holy cow! That's a lot of miles. Hey, whose deal is it? I'm all in. All in. Yeah. Where'd you get all that money? Pay that? What do you think? You're always trying to get somebody to pay your bill, bud.
Bring my gun.
Gun? I'm not giving you that gun back.
Anybody else want me to collect?
Collect.
Yeah, I will.
Collect.
Thank
That
you.
all you? Oh, he did. Where'd Butch get all that money?
Huh? I stole it.
Let's see. You take credit cards?
Yep, put a total on your tip.
I found.
Put a total on your whatchamacallit over there. You found that one on your bill?
Yeah, I found that. No, I found this out in the parking lot.
Put a total right here. Don't tell me that.
Don't tell. Oh, okay. All right. That thing worked? I thought you had a Fuji camera. What happened to your Fuji camera?
It finally went.
It did. So you got a Sony,
For
huh?
my birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
Even got
Oh, it shoots.
GPS on it.
It's even got shoots video.
Shoot, HD video.
That's what I'm using. That's what I'm shooting. Yeah. Now, what was? I'm getting all the scuttlebutt.
Some of it
here.
you may not want to hear.
I know it. Well, see, I can blackmail.
Yes.
Yes. Well, what are you doing for fun now? Anything? What are you doing for fun now?
Trying to stay out of trouble.
You see this guy very much? He don't stick around very much. He's all
Hey,
up
but
to.
again, you ain't gonna do that too much.
I know it. He goes up to South Carolina, North. I can't figure out where he lives. You know?
He goes to Burr, North Carolina. I go to Georgia.
Whereabouts in Georgia? Whereabouts in Georgia?
Blairsville.
Blair's. Is that North Georgia?
Yes, right in the corner of Tennessee, North Carolina, and Georgia.
You're right there. You're in the mountain. Yeah, in the foothills. That's beautiful country up there.
We're 3,000 foot up.
That's where Helke,
The Helkins.
Norm's son, had a place up there.
Do you remember Shorty Wise?
No.
He was a contractor.
Especially when you got it gun with.
Went out and opened up manholes and all that stuff.
Oh.
And his wife worked for in construction. She was just,
Oh.
what do you call them, PCS, whatever.
Yeah.
They're my neighbor.
Really? Do you have a house up there?
Yeah.
Really?
I got 2 acres and a house on it.
He was always.
Wow. That's pretty nice. That's perfect.
Jerry Locke's up there now. You remember him?
Yeah.
He's up there. The Helkins, Norm Sims was up there.
Yeah. I sent Jerry Locke an invitation to come here today. He asked me about a year and a half ago when we had the last one if I would put him on the list, but I didn't hear anything from him. Maybe he's up north.
Don Thompson's up in McCaysville.
Who?
Don Thompson.
I rode around when I went into SSIM. I rode with Don Thompson for 6 months. No, I thought I had come out of PBX Repair into SSIM, and they put me, Herb Pruitt put me with Don Thompson because they didn't have a truck for me. And I rode around with him for 6 months. I thought I had died and gone to heaven. I said, holy mackerel. We would go out and survey a job in the morning, go back and get the equipment in the afternoon, and maybe go back the next day to put it in. Well, there was always 3 or 4 coffee breaks in between. Well, they put you in the crew I was.
Yeah, they put stuff in there.
So I had a chair and a whip every morning. Every morning I had to threaten him, Guckenberger.
Next day, they threw it in as our paychecks. I went, they told us we couldn't get there Friday. She says, who told you that? I mean, this is cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that was the animal crew.
Henry Salmon, what happened to him?
I don't know. Him and Guckenberger were partners.
What?
Like him and Whittle. Who said? Who said? Are you kidding? You believe in this baloney? I mean, listen.
We worked around Guckenberger.
Well, that could be, yeah. Guckenberger didn't do a whole lot. He did whatever he wanted to, and if you didn't like it, he'd put the clamp on you.
The guy that wore the headband, we call Joe the Indian.
Joe who?
The Indian.
Oh, Indian.
The Indian.
Oh, that was...
Always out in Oviedo.
Yeah, Oviedo. That was. You went. That was Pegler.
Jim
Pegler. Yeah, Pegler. Pegler. Yeah. Did you go to his retirement party? So we go up there, and Pegler's got this thing around his neck, his mojo. It was mojo.
Bag or something.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you what it was. but he had this hanging around his neck, you know. And he got up there and wanted to.
Of course, if he found this in the parking lot, that means I should take it, right? That's what he told me. I should take it from him then, right?
What? Oh, thanks.
He told me he found it in the parking lot.
So Pegler got up there and he talked for. There must have been 100 guys up there looking for. Didn't even know who he was, but they were up there for the free food, you know. And so Vicente finally showed up, and I can't think of it. But Pegler got up there and he talked for 20, 30 minutes. And finally, Vicente had to step in and shut him up because he says, all these guys got to go back to work. And Pegler says, no, what do I care? He was a little outspoken.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pegler was a trip, let me tell you. Yeah, that's what he liked. Old guns.
Well, he was a guy from the century before.
Well, I got a cat.
That is exactly right. That's the best description. Yeah, he was born way too late.
Yeah, but a coonskin hat. Good guy.